Hi, Tim. Okay. hmm Barbara. Yeah, Seema. Hi. Good. Welcome, yogis. Nice. Anne and Carol. Arlene, Darlene. Oh, how sweet. Good morning. Can't see anything without my glasses. There we go. Cheryl, hello. So we have just a few minutes. They changed the format of Facebook, so I think you can actually see more of my home studio, which is kind of cool. So you can see the candles and the whole window, I think now. So well, before it was kind of cutting one off. So yes, hello. Good. All right. So just take this last little minute to set up, and I will be right back. Hi. So, oh, Tom, double whammy this morning. so, yogis, this beautiful Sunday morning, this practice. I really like our Sunday mornings to be for you, taking what part of the practice that you would like and leaving what you don't like. So, meaning you don't have to do all the poses. I offer that flow, that plank, that lowering down, and that lifting into a cobra and upward dog, downward dog. And I also say leave it out. You don't have to do it. And you can also add it when you like. If you feel like you want to get some extra movement, then do that. And it's just really important that this, for me, be about feeling good this morning and energizing our bodies. I don't know about you. I was saying earlier that I wake up and I just feel a little, normally I feel a little cloudy, but I need this practice to awaken my day, awaken my spirit, shift me into a more positive state of mind so I can take this day with a little bit more open heart. There's so much going on and in this world, within us, around us, and so just to be able to have a positive, open heart to handle it and help others, as I always say, is so important. Hi, Valerie. So today we're going to find our seat and we're going to move through some beautiful poses and ending in that Shavasana. At the end, I really also encourage you to take a longer Shavasana, stay a little longer. I always close with an Om, so again, you can take part or not. So let's get going. Good. Hi, Beanie. So this morning, we're going to just find our seat again, whatever that is. It can be Baddha Konasana, it can be a seat like this, whatever feels right on your hips, on your knees. It's, again, a little bit of a deep pose to be sitting on the floor anyway, so modify as you like. And you can always do these poses in a chair as well, so whatever feels good. Take a nice inhale through the nose, just cleansing our body. Exhale out through the mouth. And again, take that nice inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. One more. Just feel that breath in through the nose. And just cleansing out the evening sleep as you exhale. And just let these lips gently touch. Let the shoulders melt down the back of the body. Let the breath just begin to flow through you. So however that may be, just observe where it is. Observe how it feels. Even observe where it might be stuck into the upper chambers of the lungs or into the lower belly. Just notice that. And just soften. Soften where you can. Soften the shoulders. Soften those facial muscles, the eyebrows, the temples, the eyelids, the lips, the tongue. And just let go into your heart, right? Letting that mind release for this time together and come into the warmth and gratitude of our hearts. Begin to shape these breaths a little bit more. Begin to find the inhale as it lifts you up and runs up into your heart center. And find that exhale as it begins to release out. Again, inhales. And exhale. Just find this breath as it begins to soften and open through that effort of focusing on it. And exhale. And just feel this breath as it rises from the belly to the ribs, into the heart center. And the heart center, ribs, and belly. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. Find your rhythm. And exhale. And don't judge it. If this is difficult for you to find, don't judge it. Just stay with it. A few more rounds. One more. And then bring these palms together. Let the thumbs rest onto your heart center and just bow into your heart. Again, in these times, these new times, these difficult times, just see if you can move with your heart, calming the mind, coming back to you, back to love, to gratitude. Beautiful. Lift your head up. Out through the mouth again. And then take these arms, reach them up to the sky, and just walk out a little bit. Roll the head again. Just open up this body. Nice big morning stretch if you haven't taken it yet. And just feel as you relax the head, lift the belly button in and up. Good. And then from here, take a nice big inhale. And we're going to take this right hand over to the earth and left hand up and over. And just find that first stretch into the side body. Let that left sit bone melt to the earth. And you can see I'm just kind of swaying. I'm just kind of moving into what feels good. No right or wrong. Good. Stay with the breath. Listen for the breath today. It really focuses the mind. One more. Beautiful. And then take both arms, sweep them back up to the sky. Take a breath there. Inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Take a nice inhale. And take that left hand down to the earth. Right hand reaches up and over. And same thing, just find this opposite side, this right side of the body, and just kind of massage into it. Relax the head. No right or wrong. Good. 2 more breaths. Feels good. 1 more breath. Love it. And then slowly bring the arms back up to the sky. Take a nice inhale. And stay for the exhale. Relax that head. From here, we're going to take an inhale and we're going to begin to circle the wrists. And then as you do, just circle them down towards the earth. Bring the hands behind you and fingertips then come down onto the earth behind you. So wherever your legs are, doesn't matter. Lift the heart, open it up. Good, should feel good. Nice massage into the shoulders. You don't have to stay stiff and stuck, just open up. Spreading and opening up the collarbones, that's that heart center. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, releasing the hands, we're going to bring them onto the knees and we're going to just begin to move. Yeah, and just circle one direction. Let the head go. Listen for your breath. And then switch direction. Just a few more rounds, loosening the hips, lower back, let the head go. Explore it. There's no right or wrong. Love it. And then just come back to center. Take a peek if you're in that Sukhasana, which leg is in front. And then we're just going to take these legs. We're going to take and bring them a little bit wider today. And just allow the toes to turn up towards the sky a little bit and turn out a little bit. Sit nice and tall here, getting up onto the sit bones. Lift the belly button in and up. Stay for the exhale. Good. Now from here, take a nice inhale and then just begin to fold forward a little bit. So for me, I can take my pointer finger and middle finger and wrap them around the toes. Maybe you can. Maybe it's behind the knees with the hands. Again, we've done this pose before, but it's just a little bit wider stance. Take a nice inhale and then just exhale, release into it wherever you are. There's a rounding of the back now, a releasing of the neck and shoulders, and a little bit of energy into the legs. 2 more breaths. No right or wrong. 1 more breath. Relax the back muscles, should feel good, the neck and shoulders. Beautiful, and then just slowly rolling up. And then we're going to come into that seat. So the opposite of what we had before. So I'm bringing the opposite leg in front. Yeah, find those sit bones. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Stay for that exhale. Take another inhale. And then take this right hand to the outside of that left knee. Left hand's going to come behind you. Just lift out of those back fingertips. Lift the heart and then twist to the left. It doesn't need to be big. I want you to really feel the twist as you draw the belly button in and then let the ribs begin to twist, the chest and shoulders. Yeah, so it's not just in one place that we're twisting. Take the gaze over that left shoulder. Open up the heart. Take your breath. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. Now we're going to add on. Keep that right hand clasping the outside of that left knee. And then take that left hand, reach it up to the sky. And as you do, stay in the twist. Lift the belly button in and up. And then take the reach over that right knee. Yeah, so it's a side stretch, but on a little bit of an angle. Take your breath, lift the belly button in and up, big stretch. 1 more breath. Love it. Now, from here, take this left arm, bring it back up to the sky. Turn the torso a little bit more towards me. And then cross this left hand over, finding the knees maybe or somewhere on the legs so the arms are crossed. Take and just tuck the chin and round the spine behind you. Yeah, let that be sort of that cat back. Breathing into the back of the spine, the shoulder blades, the neck for 2 more. Let the exhale soften and relax you. 1 more. Beautiful. Now, lift the belly button in and up and slowly begin to round yourself up. And as you do, take these arms, open them up to the sky. Yeah, let the palms open up a little bit. Let the heart open up. As you take in with the exhale breath, lift the heart. Take in all that sweetness, all that goodness. Beautiful. Take the arms up to the sky. And from here, we're going to take that left hand to the outside of that right knee and right hand comes behind you. Take a nice inhale to lengthen, and then slowly begin to twist from the belly button, then the ribs, then the chest, then the shoulders, twisting to the right. And then just find it. Let the shoulders melt down the back of the body, the heart opens. Gaze over that shoulder, finding that space into the neck. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Love it. Now from here, keep that lift of the belly, keep that twist to the right, and then take that right arm, reach it up to the sky. Get that nice big extra length. Lift the belly button in and up and take that over the left knee. Yeah, so you're going to feel this behind that left shoulder and all along the right side of that body, from the fingertips down into that sit bone. 2 more breaths, lifting the belly button, getting that reach with the exhale. 1 more. Love it. Beautiful. Now take that right arm slow back up to the sky. We're going to turn that torso a little bit more back out to the front. That left hand will soften. Take a nice inhale and then cross it over again, over to that left knee. Yeah, just shimmy around. Find it for you. They don't have to reach. You can find that modified. But again, I want you to tuck that chin and that tail in and reach into the back of the body. Yeah, kind of rounding into the back of the body, lifting the belly button in and up. Should feel good for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Draw the belly button in and then begin to lift yourself up, opening up that heart again. Opening up that heart. And again, can you tap into the sweetness, that gratitude, that heart, that breath. And then from here, take a nice inhale. Bring the hands down behind you. And as you do, lift out of those fingertips and again, open up the heart. So again, the front of the body, shoulders melting down away from the ears, neck is long. 2 more breaths, feel the sweetness. 1 more breath. Bring the hands to the knees. And then from here, we're going to take a nice inhale, lift the chest, open up that heart. So kind of moving into that cow. And then exhale as you round and reach behind you into that cat. Good. 2 more rounds like that. That inhale, lifting, opening up the front of the body, that cow, that seated cow. And that exhale as we round into that seated cat. 1 more inhale, lift the heart, shoulders melt. And exhale as you round the spine behind you. Beautiful. Come back, nice tall spine. And we're going to move to that hands and knees, that tabletop position. So however that is for you, just find that space. You can always bring a blanket or a cushion underneath your knees. And let the hands spread here. So really let the hands be active. Yeah, it should feel good. Spreading the fingertips, opening up the palms. And then from here, curl the toes under. And same thing, just kind of open up the soles of the feet, toes curled under, and just shift a little bit here. Yeah, feeling the feet. And then just begin to let the head begin to circle a little bit slowly. And as you lift the head, kind of let the belly reach down towards the earth. And as you dip the head, kind of round into that cat. And just take a little bit of that and begin to make some small circles with the tail as you circle the head. No right or wrong. It might take you a minute to explore this movement. And then settle into it. Keep the toes curled under if you can. Just energizing the hands and feet. We're not collapsing. Good, and if you're going one direction, switch and just begin to make these circles with the head and kind of begin to making those circles with the pelvis and the tail. Love it. Good, and then come back to neutral and move into that cow. So long spine, opening the front of the body, tail lifts, chest lifts, and then exhale, rounding into that cat. Should feel really good. Energize the inner thighs. Good, inhale, reach back to that cow, lift the tail, open the heart. Exhale, round into that cat. 2 more. Inhale to that cow, opening up the heart, shoulders melt away from the ears. Exhale, hollow out. Really get that nice space into the back of the neck and shoulder blades. Inhale, come back to that cow. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to sit back into those heels. So it doesn't need to be deep. The hands can walk out. And just massage those feet a little bit more. You can always sit up if you like, onto your heels. Always an option, much more intense. So take what you need, leave what you don't, right? 2 more breaths wherever you are. Listen to the breath. Beautiful. And then slowly coming back up, tabletop position. Release those toes. You can always give them a little bit of a pat onto the earth. And then from here, hands walk out a little bit more in front of you. And we're going to slide through to that knee down plank. So the shoulders are over the hips. And then I just want you to take and kind of lift the belly button in and up. Be really careful of the back. So I want you to lift that pelvic floor. And then just dip the left hip a little bit and take the gaze over that right shoulder. Good, now come back to center, lots of core please, and then dip that right hip, gaze over that left shoulder. Should feel good. Love it. Now come back to center, lift the belly button in and up, and then just let the hips dip a little bit, heart open. Yes, it's a back bend, but really lifting the pelvic floor up. Good, now draw the belly button in and slowly begin to round the spine as you push back and then melt into this child or puppy dog pose. Just take your time. Let the hands really kind of draw on your mat. It lengthens your whole vertebrae. Inhales and exhales. Let the head go. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Keep those arms long out in front. Begin to lift as if you're heading towards that cat pose, and then just roll your hips forward like that wave. Yeah, let the hips melt a little bit, chest lifts a little bit, and this time bend the elbows and roll down the front of your body. Love it. Take a nice inhale. Lift to your cobra, heart lifts, and exhale, melt and release. Inhale, 2 more, lift your cobra, elbows close to your body, heart lifts, exhale, release. 1 more like that, lifting the belly button in and up, sending the heart forward, shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, release. From here, slow, inhale to that cobra, and exhale as you shift back, hands and knees. Good. From here, I want you to take and curl these toes under, hands are slightly out in front, and we're going to lift into a downward dog. But I want you to keep those knees bent and really feel that the front of the body, you're pushing out of the hands through the shoulders and up into the sit bones. So you can always look at me if you want to just understand what I mean by keeping those knees bent. Heels can be lifted, and we're really actively pushing out of the pointer finger and thumb through the shoulders. There's a little bit of external rotation at the shoulders. Yeah, lifting the belly button, spreading the sit bones behind you, and then begin to just pedal, bending one knee a little more as you extend the opposite leg, back and forth. And feet can be a little wider, right? So not keeping the feet really close together, but keeping them. Two more breaths. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, from here, just bring these knees back down onto the earth. Release the toes and just slide back into that child's pose. Giving the arms a rest. So you can just let them walk back in a little bit more. Let the head go. Two more breaths. Should feel good into the back of the body, into the lower back and hips. Love it. Now from here, we're going to come back up, hands and knees. And we're going to take this right foot and we're going to step it forward. So as you do, step it forward between the hands. I'm going to turn this way actually. It's a little easier for us to start. Yeah. And then as we take this first knee down, lunge, I want you to lean in a little bit. Good, and then extend back a little bit. Doesn't need to be straight. Lean in, lift the belly button, and back. Toes can always lift. Again, lean in, and extend back. One more. Just find that lunge. Now, pause into this lunge. We're going to take that left hip, and we're just going to let it dip a little bit. And it naturally, as you let it dip, the torso kind of turns towards that right leg. So you can always take that right hand, bring it up onto that right knee, and just let your body kind of open up a little bit towards that right thigh, that right inner thigh. If you have a prop or a block, you can always place it under that left hand. Nice stretch into the outer edge of that right leg, that inner thigh, heart opens. Take another breath here. Modify it as well as you need. Please just let your body breathe here. Nothing more than that. Beautiful. And then slowly that right knee kind of rolls back in. And we're going to take this right leg and we're just going to shimmy it back to that tabletop. And we're going to slide back into that child. My arms, I'm going to keep them nice and long to get that extra kind of energy into the side body. You can modify as much as you like. Tap into the sweetness of our practice. The breath, the releasing, the letting go, and moving into our hearts. One more breath here. Good. And then very slowly, we're going to come back up, tabletop position, hands and knees. And we're going to come to the other side. So we're going to take that left foot and we're going to step it forward. So as you do, just find it between the hands. Yeah, and just let the spine be long. Let the shoulders open, the collarbones open. Lean in a little bit. Inhales and exhales. Good, relaxing. And then from here, we're going to take and just slide back that exhale, just extending the leg a little bit. And just moving as we inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. And two more. Inhale, just make it you, right? That nice movement. That exhale extends and lengthens the spine, relaxes the shoulders and neck. And then as we come back into this lunge, right? So just lengthening. We're gonna let that right hip dip a little bit. And as that dips, that right hip dips, the torso just naturally kind of turns towards that left thigh. You can be on your fingertips, a prop. And then just let that left hand come to that left knee and just take this nice twist. Feel the outer edge of that left hip, the belly button drawing in and up. The heart is open. 2 more breaths, but don't force it. 1 more breath. Love it. And then just slowly bring this left knee back in. We're going to lift that right knee up this time, and we're going to step forward. So just maybe a few little steps or 1 big step. Feet are wide. Slide the hands to the shins or the thighs. It's called Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. So as you do this, neck is long, belly button's drawing in and up. Find a nice breath here, and then with the exhale, forward fold. Should feel good. Just don't overdo, just let yourself melt. Don't let negativity come into your practice. That brain telling you that forward fold isn't deep enough or your breath isn't right. Let go of that. Explore. Stay connected. Rock a little bit side to side. Feel the inhales. Listen to the exhales. Beautiful. Lift the belly button in and up. And again, take that half lift. Exhale, melt and release. And from here, soften the knees, lift the inner thighs and belly, and roll up. Tuck the chin. Eyes can be open for 5, 4, 3, 2. And at the top of that 1, let the shoulders melt down the back of the body. Let that heart open. And just pause there. As you pause there, lifting your heart. Opening up that heart center. Good. Feeling the belly button lift up, the heart open. Fingertips a little bit behind you now. A little bit of a back bend as you lift the heart. Good. And then inhale, take these arms up to the sky. Exhale, open them out to a T. Take a nice inhale. We're going to cross that right arm over the left, so coming to the left shoulder, and left arm over the right, coming to the right shoulder. Take a nice inhale, open up again, lengthen, soften the knees, and exhale, just fold forward. So kind of rounding a little bit into the back of the body and that neck, but lifting the belly button in and up. Knees can be bent and feet a little bit wider. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale, draw the belly button in and up. Begin to roll up. Sweeping the arms up at the top as you open up that heart. Good. Take another inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, heart set to shoulder height. Take another inhale. Crossing the opposite arm, right arm over, left arm. Inhale. And then soften the knees as you exhale, folding a little bit into this chair, legs, but as we round that spine, the back of the body, bowing into ourselves, bowing into all that sweetness, wrapping ourselves up. 1 more breath. Good. And then slowly lift the belly button in, tuck the chin, strong legs as you roll yourself up. Taking an inhale at the top. When you find it, open it up. Good. And then hands come to the sky and exhale into your heart center. Love it. Take a nice inhale, sweep up. Good. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen long. And then from here, step that right foot back. Finding this lunge here, keeping that knee lifted just for a moment. You can always bring it down. Take that breath. And same thing, so you might bring that knee down or might place that hand on a prop or the earth, and then just let that right hip dip a little bit. Let that chest kind of roll to the left. Lift the belly button. Doesn't need to be big here. You can always take that left arm to the sky. I'm doing the modified version, the version for me. Nice breath. Good, one more. And if your knee is lifted, balance out that spine, bring that knee down. Love it. And then from here, sweep the arms up. Lots of movement. Exhale as you arrive. Find that balance. Hands can always be down, right? One more breath. Beautiful. Take this right hand to the outside of that left knee. Left hand comes behind you and take a twist. Two more breaths. One more breath. Love it. Bring the hands back up and down. Should feel good to get them down. Lift that right knee up. And then again, step forward. Lengthen. And release. And just pause here into this forward fold. Again, the knees can be a little bit more bent. Just let yourself drape. Taking 3 breaths as you just endlessly release. 2 breaths. And 1. Beautiful. Slide the hands to the shins or the thighs. Find that half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Melt Uttanasana. This time, coming up to Urdhva Hastasana. Take and reach the arms out to the side and then up to the sky. Get that nice stretch. And then bring the hands to your heart center. Love it. Feet can come a little bit more underneath you. Sweep up, inhale. Exhale as you fold forward. Half lift, slide into that Ardha Uttanasana. Place the hands down, props or onto the earth. Step that left foot back. Yeah, just find this lunge. So right knee over that ankle, left leg long, or you can bring the knee down. It does not matter. Good, take a breath. Same thing here. So left hand on a prop, on the earth, on your fingertips. Just let that left hip dip a little bit. And again, that knee can always be down. Same thing we did a little earlier. And then from here, as you let that left hip dip, that right hand can come to that right knee. Belly button draws in and up. Just opens up. 2 more breaths. So again, knee can always come down. 1 more breath. Keep lifting the belly, opening the heart. Inhale. Beautiful. And then with the exhale, bring the knee down. Find that neutral spine. And then lift the arms up as we come to that knee down lunge. Right? Arms to the sky. Beautiful. Find your breath. Calm your mind. This practice challenges our minds, and we, through the physical postures, through the breath, can calm it down, right? As we move, take that left hand to the outside of that right knee. Right hand can come into that lower back. Slowly take this twist. Belly button, chest, shoulders. 2 more breaths. Don't force it if your legs aren't taking this much. You can always bring yourself out of the pose. 1 more breath. Love it. Now from here, slowly take these arms up to the sky. And then bring them down onto the earth. Woo! Muscles are tired there. Lift the left knee and just find your way to the front of the mat. Stepping. And again, releasing. Good. Just take a little bit of a rock side to side. Just Let yourself release again, soften. Head releases. Good. One more breath. Beautiful. Slide the hands up, half lift. Should feel good. Exhale to release. Root to rise, to come all the way out and up to the sky. And then hands to your heart center. So we're going to take this time and we're going to come a little bit wider with the feet. Yeah, so let the toes be facing towards me at first. Yeah, and then feel you're kind of lifting the inner arch, energizing the inner thighs, lifting the pelvic floor, and opening up the heart. Love it. Now, from here, we're going to take and now turn the toes out a little bit so that the toes and knees are kind of now facing the same direction. And we're going to just bend these knees. This is goddess pose. So as you bend them, you might bend them a little bit more, but it's really up to you. I'm very tight in the hips, so the balance for me would be if I can keep a little bit more tucked under here without kind of going back. I can go pretty low if I sit my sit bones back. I'm going to stay a little bit higher, tuck that tailbone under, and externally rotate the thighs a little bit. It's big, and I'm still talking. So from here, just lengthen the legs, a nice little break, because we're going to do a few poses there. We're going to keep the heart open, and we're going to calm that mind by staying into that sweetness of the practice, that sweetness of the day, so that we're not overdoing the pose, we're honoring ourselves, right? So again, energize the legs, toes turned out. We're gonna bend these knees. Yeah, good. Take the arms out to that T, and then from here, take them up to the sky. Take a nice inhale, and then as you maybe sit a little lower, cactus the arms and open up that heart. Beautiful. Inhale, reach long, extend the legs. And then exhale, lift the heart a little bit, bend the knees, cactus the arms. Goddess pose. One more like that. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, open up the heart, lift the belly button. Love it. Inhale, reach to the sky, and then let these arms come down as you exhale. Just feel the heartbeat, feel the energy. Remember the practice today about letting our body have energy running through it, positive energy, releasing the busyness, the negativity of the mind. So from here, we're going to bend these knees and place these hands onto the tops of the knees or thighs, more like the thighs. And then from here, sit a little low, lift the belly button. I want you to take let's see, this is my left shoulder towards your right knee, and just dip and then just roll back up. And then opposite direction, right shoulder towards the left knee, and lift and come back up. So we're going to do 2 more of those. You can also stop, right? You don't need to do all of them, but remember to breathe and come back up. And again, right shoulder to left knee and back up. One more, getting the body moving. It does not need to be deep. And back up. Good. Other side. And back up. Woo! Push out of the legs. Should feel good. Give it a little shake. Heel toe the feet back together. I know. And then just let it go. It feels good though. After you've kind of done that effort and moved the body, you can then feel all the kind of tingling and the release, movement and energy of the heart. Love it. Now, we're going to bring this down. So that warmth that we built, we're going to take it into some stretches, some more stretches. Hands to your heart center. Bow into that sweetness, that goodness. Love it. Take the arms up to the sky. And fold forward, Uttanasana. Half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Place the hands and step back here. Now you can step back into that child's pose, into that downward facing dog. And if you like, you can come through a flow as well. So up to you, what you choose to do. Leading back into that dog or into that child or into that puppy dog. Just take your breath, and you might take another flow. You might feel that's the energy that you need. I'm going to do another flow. If you're in dog, you might go to child. Love it. And we all find our way down into that child's pose. And then from here, just bring yourself round, finding your seated position. Good. Feel the body, feel the energy in the body. We're going to take these legs, we're going to bring them out in front. And we're going to just take and have a little bit of a bent knee. You can also take a towel or a blanket behind the knees to support this. And then the fingertips we're going to bring down onto the earth. And I just want you to lift the chest. Yeah. Shoulders melt down the back of the body. Belly button lifts and opens. Taking a breath, another one. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take we're going to take and begin to fold forward. So pushing out of the hands, lifting the belly button, and then bring the hands a little bit more alongside your legs. Take another inhale. And then from here, just fold forward. Please keep the knees bent at this first. We're going to go deeper, so just take your time. So hands can be around the calves, the shins. You might reach the feet or yogi toe lock. Really, all of these are up to you. And then exhale into it. Let the head soften a little bit. Keep the belly button lifting up. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. And then slowly just lift the belly button, tuck the chin a little bit, and just roll yourself up. Nice. So we're going to take this left leg, we're going to keep it long and bring this right foot to the inside of that left thigh. So as you do, sit a little taller. Good. Oh, my dog is barking today. Good. So as we take this pose, just sit nice and tall. Good. Feel that space. Inhales and exhales. I think I'm going to do it this way. And then from here, I want you to take and just turn your torso a little bit over that left leg. Lengthen your spine, and then just begin to fold over that left leg a little bit. Let that right knee relax. And just take a few breaths. Same thing, reaching long and releasing wherever it takes you. Soften behind the knee. Don't let that be locked. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then slowly lifting the belly in and up. Just roll yourself up. Nice. Take this right knee, bring it onto the in and the sole of the foot onto the earth. Sit tall. And we're going to take this left hand to the outside of the right knee, and right hand comes behind us. Same thing as we've kind of been doing. Lift out of the fingertips, reach long in the neck, and then take this twist, and drawing that knee in, opening up that heart. Inhales and exhales. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Beautiful. Come back through center. And we're going to take this right leg, bring it long, give it a little shake. And then this left leg is going to come to the inside of that left thigh. Yeah, so that left foot to the inside, of that right thigh. I'm distracted by my dog. Let that left knee relax. Sit tall. And then just turn the torso and the waist a little bit over that right leg. Inhale. And then just slowly begin to lengthen as you exhale a few breaths over this right leg. No rush, just take your time. Letting the body easily go into these stretches without force, without landing behind the knee, without straining the lower back. Three more breaths. One more breath. Love it. Draw the belly button in and up, and then slowly come up. Nice. Bring that left foot onto the earth. Left knee goes to the sky. Sit tall. Right hand is going to find the outside of that left knee. Left hand's going to come behind you. And reach out of those fingertips. Root into the sit bones, and then take the twist at the waist, at the ribs, at the chest, at the shoulder. Energize that right leg. Two more breaths. One more breath. And then ever so slowly coming back through the center. Now we're going to take that left leg and we're going to bring it long. So again, revisiting these shapes, these poses, sitting nice and tall, push through the heels of the feet, lift the inner thigh, so like lifting up to your pelvic floor and then up into the heart center. There's a little bit of a internal rotation of the thighs here. Take a nice inhale, and then with the exhale, kind of push yourself forward, and then let yourself begin to melt here. Inhale and exhale. So you don't have to go deep. Feel this up the backs of the legs, but also up the spine into the neck and shoulders. Two more breaths. I'm sorry about my basset hound. One more breath. And then when you arrive here, just relax and just take a few breaths. Let the mind calm by focusing on the breath, not on the negativity, not on the tightness. Two more breaths. One more. Beautiful. And then very slowly lift the belly button. Really important as you come back up, watching your spine. Good. And then bring the hands down, bend the knees, and we're going to roll ourselves down. Tuck the chin. You can take a little bit more of a core practice if you like, and then just let your spine roll down to the earth. Should feel good. Hi, Penelope. You're the only good dog here today. Good. And then as you arrive here, just let that lower back melt down into the earth. We're going to bring the knees together and the feet a little bit wider, kind of as wide as your yoga mat or whatever that is, about 3 feet, 2.5 feet. And then just let that lower back open here for 3 breaths. Let the shoulder blades spread. Nice opening of your sacrum area here. And one more breath. Beautiful. And then let the feet kind of walk back underneath and let the knees separate a little bit. Walk the heels in a little bit more. Place the hands down onto the earth. And then lifting the belly button in and up, push down into the feet and just lift yourself up into this bridge pose. Doesn't need to be huge, but slow. As you lift up, take these sit bones and take them behind the back of the knees energetically. You'll feel that space come into the front of the thighs, those hip flexors. Let the chest lift towards the chin, not the chin towards the chest. One more breath here. Nice big inhale. And then very slowly begin to roll yourself down. Should feel good, but controlled. Love it. And then from here, we're going to come back up. Just lift back up to that bridge, lifting the heart, opening the heart, knees reaching away, sit bones tucking towards the back of the knees, that beautiful space into the whole front of the body, the muscles of the back of the body, legs, glutes, back. One more breath here. Beautiful. Take that nice inhale. And then slowly lower down with that exhale. Should feel good when you arrive. Love it. And just let the knees gently rock a little bit side to side. Just feel that release, energizing all parts of our body today. Back and forth, one side and then the other. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to take and draw these knees into our chest. Give them a hug. Let them come a little bit wider so you're kind of in that child's pose, but on your back. Knees can kind of wrap around. Toes might come towards each other or even touch. Just massage a little bit that lower back as you rock slightly side to side. Should feel good. And then take this left foot down to the earth. Just extend this right leg long. Yeah, hands can be behind it. Circle that ankle. One direction. And then the other. Push through the heel of the foot, energizing the back of the leg, getting that nice little stretch there. And then bring this right foot back down. Draw the left knee into your chest, giving it that hug. And then extend this left leg long, hands behind the left leg, reaching through the heel, getting some energy up the back of the leg. You can always take it deeper if you want. You know how to do that. And then circle that ankle. Switch direction. Beautiful. And then just push through the heel, getting that energy up the back of the left leg. Notice how it feels. And then softening, bring that knee, that foot back down into the earth. And then we're going to just take and rock these knees side to side. And then taking this into a twist, our final pose today before we come into Shavasana. And I offer 2 ways to take this twist, or 3 ways actually. You can keep your feet where they are onto the earth and just let the knees drape over to the right and come into it that way. You can draw the knees into your chest and take it that way. Or if you like, you can take that left knee, cross it deeply over the right, and take it into a rooted twist. A little deeper. So find what's right for you. Let that left arm kind of open out to the side. Relaxing the neck. It can gaze to the left or gaze to the right, whatever feels appropriate on your neck. Two more breaths. One more breath. And then slowly bring the knees back in or feet back onto the earth. And then whatever you did on the right side, take that to the left. So if your feet were on the earth, then you drape the knees over to the left, or draw the knees in and take them over, or cross that right leg over left for that rooted twist. And then take the knees over to the left. Yeah, so whatever it is for you, find that space, let go into it. Good. 3 more breaths. 2 more. And 1 more. Love it. Should feel great into that whole back and hips, and slowly bring these knees back in. You can hug them. One last nice big hug in. And slide the soles of the feet to the earth. And begin to extend the legs long. So if you have more of a practice that you want to take, more movement, go for it. Whatever feels right for you, whatever's good for your energy, good for your mind, good for your heart, then do that. Let the hips and knees and ankles and toes roll out. Find space, lower back and shoulder blades. Take a nice inhale and exhale. And just let your body melt here. Let your body release. Laying down on the earth just for a few breaths. You can be serenaded by my barking hound dog or my howling basset hound. Just take your breath, soften and release. Just letting yourself go into this earth. Letting yourself feel the earth, relax the mind, and open your heart. Feel the goodness in the heart. That warmth in your heart. One more breath. And you can stay on your back if you're there, staying longer, or begin to just make your way up to your seat. And in the seat, just notice how your body feels. Notice how the hips, the spine, the shoulders, the neck, the energy, how it feels. Bring your hands onto your heart center, palms facing down, and just bow into that. As we come to an end of our practice today, taking this with us out into the world, feel the goodness into your heart. That warmth, that love, that gratitude for all we do have. And then take that warmth, that love, that gratitude, take it out into the world, take it out to where that chaos is. Just send it out there. Sending out love, support. Bring it back to you. Feel that space inside you as we honor ourselves, practicing kindness, practicing gratitude. Take an inhale as you lift your head. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om. And bowing down to ourselves, bowing down to each other, and bowing down to that squeaking basset hound. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Going live. This is my life, and this is how I practice. I'm so grateful for you guys practicing with me, setting my Sunday kind of off into that right direction, full of love. I'm very grateful. Thank you.